Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. I'm coming.
Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Open right side, complete to Rager. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Line 36. Line 36. Here we go.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now Sanders. Oh, what a juke into space. Sanders has the first down and much more. And down to the 27-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On first down, Hurts. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
On 2nd and very short, Winston. Dancing to his left. And he goes out right around the 39.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Saints.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Winston. And Winston lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked up on the corner of Bradley Roby. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, the return, Boston Scott. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Hey, 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 hey.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. I hope you rush your left because I'm about to take you to school.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jameis to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Saints 14, Eagles 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 44, Hurts. He'll find the Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he's got this down to the 35. 89 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. The loop, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brandon Graham make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. On fourth down, the Saints bring on their new punter for 2021, Blake Gillikin. Boston Scott deep for Philadelphia. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Second down, back to Sanders. 102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the draw, here's Sanders. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll run on first down. Sanders flashed the stick skills on that run, but then stopped shy of the 35. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2nd down, back to Sanders. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Eric Wilson. But he'll take this back down inside the 20. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Sanders. And fights through one man. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 166 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He'll drop to throw. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing, Winston. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Completing it here to Marvin Jones. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Winston now. It's a slant to Hill. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Another run with Sanders. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts. He's got Smith here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. They'll set up to throw. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Working with 2nd and 5 now. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action. Winston steps away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
5 yards remain on second down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Winston. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. First down, Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 15.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Wants to try to end the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They go play action with Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught inside the 5. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Sanders again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
And looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Back to Kamara for another catch. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. From the 38, Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, it's Winston. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. It's caught. Smith. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. The Eagles' offense set to begin their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock. And intercepted! Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Following the interception, Winston steps away to his left. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. On play action, Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Winston on 3rd and 2. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Avonte Maddox, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Now, first down carry by Sanders, well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. 2nd down coming up.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are right back in this football game.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 31, Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for him.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tam.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
On 1st down, Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Eagles, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's a loss that'll drop them back to